feeling like a countdown to an abyss.
Soon I'm going to be done at Yale, and it's just like I'm standing on this cliff, looking out into this huge, foggy abyss. Like a huge, foggy abyss.
I don't know what's there, and that's the worst thing about it, that I don't know what to expect. And it's good because it could be anything, and it could be good things, but I'm uncomfortable with this uncertainty.
And I hate not knowing what is out there. I mean, what's going to happen with my career and my relationship with Logan and the rest of my life?
I felt like this before. I mean, I guess partly when I was graduating high school, but it wasn't the same. I knew I was going to college, I just didn't know where. So at least there was one point of certainty, you know, college, that was the thing. It was just a matter of picking, but now I'm graduating soon and it's open. I could go do a master's, I could work, I could volunteer, I could move back in with my parents and not achieve much.
And in my whole life, there's never been an abyss. It's been abyssless. I've always known exactly what is in front of me, and I've always known exactly where I'm going, and now I don't know what's out there. Besides fog. A ton of fog.
And it's scary, and I thought I would document it. You know, I feel like Rory Gilmore, you know, in this 7th season she has that whole breakdown and she's like, you know, dyes her hair pink, and then she's in the bathroom and she's like, oh, I don't know, like I'm graduating, and she says, I think she even says abyss, and then, you know, she said, I don't know what's gonna happen to my career or my relationship or my friends, and that's what I'm feeling right now. I feel like I have these few months and they're gonna be the last of their kind, good and bad, and I really want to savor them and I want to remember them, because I feel like sometimes I remember things in a distorted way and I forget things, and I want to know that it all happened, and I want to be able to look back on it and feel all those things again that I feel right now, and I want to remember who I was at this point in my life. I want to look back at my flaws and my anxieties, because hopefully in a few years I'll be able to look back and, you know, laugh it off, because they're gone now. And I want to capture all the happy moments with friends and my boyfriend and people that I meet along the way, because that's also only happening once.
I so know what you're talking about.
Totally. Really?
Are you kidding? Once I move that tassel to the other side, I have no idea what the hell I'm gonna do.
This is not the 1st of January. It is now the 15th, actually, because I've spent the majority of this month sick. I was meant to celebrate New Year's with my friends and have these shots of fireworks and you know, Happy New Year and, you know, a kiss with my boyfriend, but that didn't happen because, you know, so what's that saying? Life laughs at those who make plans. I ended up in bed sick again, and I have been sick a lot since the summer, pretty much constantly, and feeling not good physically, and January was a month of trying to find out what is wrong with my body, and I'm actually really proud of myself. I went to get a blood test that I'm currently waiting results on. Hopefully everything's fine, but I have not been the best, and this year has not started the best, but I have had people taking care of me, and that's also amazing, and right now I feel fine. So hopefully, my big hope for 2017 is health. And I haven't really made New Year's resolutions because I feel like right now my priority is to graduate with some degree of sanity, finish my thesis, and most importantly, and why I'm making this memoir, why I'm making this thing, is enjoy more. want to enjoy my last few months in college and really not complain and just really savor them, because I'm young, I'm hopefully healthy, and I have great people around me right now, and I just want to soak in it and I want to remember it. So here we go. For my future self.
Simona?
Yes.
When you grow up, learn to grow. Oh my god, damn it, you're short. Just fucking grow. Because obviously growing equates with being a good person. The shorter you are, the worse you are.
Well, I was rich. And I was like, girl.
Oh yeah,
Girl, come on.
So can you quickly say something inspirational? It's literally gonna run out very soon.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Quick, like your one life advice for me. To my future, like anything.
Oh my god.
Babe, anything.
Live the life you love and love the life you live.
How I'm ruining it?
Die.
It's kind of gross.
No, I would have remembered.
Vodka. It's vodka. How to make vodka from potatoes. We can also just try it. It looks really good. Just cashing out after.
What's your word of advice for my future?
Always take time for coffee.
I don't drink coffee.
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know what to do with my life.
I asked this.
Coffee was yummy. Appreciate the small things in life. I think that's a good one. Honestly, like it's so cliche, but it's so true. This was really good coffee.
Okay. Is that it? They got anything
They
to
got
add?
anything? No. I've lost your will today.
Yeah.
He eats people?
Yeah.
He's a cannibal. That's why he's.
Hannibal the Cannibal.
He keeps. That's his name, Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter is his name, and it's like,
And he's the cannibal.
yeah, and they call him Hannibal the
Yeah, I did
Cannibal.
watch
As in, like,
Hey, I was doing just fine before I met you. I drink too much and that's an issue. It's okay. Hey, you tell your friends it was nice to meet them, but I hope I never see them again. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car and 4 years no call. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate back in Boulder. We ain't ever getting older.
Do you want a pony? Do you want a pony?
this one. I think.
This one who's dancing.
Yeah. Oh god, I can actually dance.
We ain't ever getting older.
Which one, that one? No, you're more. Is that same? Oh, they're One Direction.
Oh, they probably, yeah, they are.
Which one's me? There's no brunettes. It's so racist. That one. Okay. No, I want to be the goth.
You're pretty. You're pretty. Oh.
Now we beat to death in Tucson. Okay. I know it breaks your heart. Moved to the city in a broke down car. And 4 years no call. Now you're looking pretty in a hotel bar, and I can't stop. No, I can't stop. So baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can afford. Pull the tattoo on your shoulder.
How do you feel at 20 years old?
I feel
Message for your future.
run. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And Mazel tov. I don't know.
Fucking white people.
I love these reactions. Hello?
I'm fine. So I was like, well, if I jump out, then that's not the vibe. Like, surprise!
I don't know.
Okay.
You were done. Give me a key. Give me a key.
Silhouette.
You and it's like one like no.
Yeah, they weren't exactly doing the right thing. Not doing the song though. Speak, I'll already kick my golden shoes.
almost cold.
No, I'm sorry, I don't want to. Hey. Thank you guys so much for coming and making this like honestly one of the best birthdays ever. I'm having so much fun, and maybe that's because my parents set the bar very low.
The idea of eternal return is a mysterious one, and Nietzsche has often perplexed other philosophers with it. To think that everything recurs as we once experienced it, and that the recurrence itself recurs ad infinitum. What does this mad myth signify? Putting it negatively, the myth of eternal return states that a life which disappears once and for all, which does not return, is like a shadow, without weight, dead in advance, and whether it was horrible, beautiful, or sublime, its horror, sublimity, and beauty mean nothing. We need take no more note of it than of a war between two African kingdoms in the 14th century, a war that altered nothing in the destiny of the world, even if 100,000 blacks perished in excruciating torment. Will the war between two African kingdoms in the 14th century itself be altered if it recurs again and again in eternal return? It will. It will become a solid mass, permanently protuberant, its inanity irreparable. If the French Revolution were to recur eternally, French historians would be less proud of Robespierre. But because they deal with something that will not return, the bloody years of the Revolution have turned into mere words, theories, and discussions have become lighter than feathers, frightening no one. There is an infinite difference between a Robespierre who occurs only once in history and a Robespierre who eternally returns, chopping off French heads. Let us therefore agree that the idea of eternal return implies a perspective from which things appear other than as we know them. They appear without the mitigating circumstance of their transitory nature. This mitigating circumstance prevents us from coming to a verdict. For how can we condemn something that is ephemeral, in transit? In the sunset of disillusion, everything is illuminated by the aura of nostalgia, even the guillotine. If every second of our lives recurs an infinite number of times, we are nailed to eternity as Jesus Christ was nailed to the cross. It is a terrifying prospect. In the world of eternal return, the weight of unbearable responsibility lies heavy on every move we make. That is why Nietzsche called the idea of eternal return the heaviest of burdens. If eternal return is the heaviest of burdens, then our lives can stand out against it in all their splendid lightness. But is heaviness truly deplorable and lightness splendid? The heaviest of burdens crushes us, we sink beneath it, it pins us to the ground. But in the love poetry of every age, the woman longs to be weighed down by the man's body. The heaviest of burdens is therefore simultaneously an image of life's most intense fulfillment. The heavier the burden, the closer our lives come to the earth, the more real and truthful they become. Conversely, the absolute absence of a burden causes man to be lighter than air, to soar into the heights, take leave of the earth and his earthly being, and become only half real, his movements as free as they are insignificant. What then shall we choose, weight or lightness? Parmenides posed this very question in the 6th century before Christ. He saw the world divided into pairs of opposites: light, darkness, fineness, coarseness, warmth, cold, being, non-being. One half of the opposition he called positive: light, fineness, warmth, being; the other negative. We might find this division into positive and negative poles childishly simple, except for one difficulty. Which one is positive, weight or lightness? Parmenides responded, lightness is positive, weight negative. Was he correct or not? That is the question. The only certainty is, the lightness-weight opposition is the most mysterious, most ambiguous of all.